Pamela! She was alive! Did you see what happened to her? God damn it! Son of...
From the studio that brought you Lollipop 7, Killer Chainsaw, No More Heroes and Killer is Dead comes...
Pamela. Pamela. God damn it!
This.
I'll never forget you.
Oh boy, Michigan Report from Hell for the PlayStation 2 is straight garbage.
Wow, that's awful.
But don't get it twisted, it's beautiful garbage, and I love it to death. It's basically the Troll 2 of video games. As the title suggests, the game takes place in Michigan. We play a mostly silent protagonist, a cameraman new to his job. As a mysterious fog pours into the city, Zaka TV arrives on the scene to shoot their news coverage of the event. While doing so, we get our first taste of the horror that lies within the game, as a monster comes from the fog and devours our star reporter. Cutscenes like this are surprisingly effective, and actually offer quite a bit of genuine horror, though feelings of horror are anything but consistent in this game. Whether by intention or not, this game counterpoints all of the genuine horror with seemingly accidental comedy brought about by bad acting and poor design.
Jeff! Where are you? It's me! It's Carly!
The structure of the game is quite unique and makes it hard to actually value anybody's life, so even the drama gets thrown out the window. Shortly after your first reporter Pamela gets devoured, you're given a new reporter. As the game continues, you'll come up against many instances where your reporters can be killed, and once they die, the story jumps forward to where you get a new reporter and you simply continue.
Oh my God!
Reporters just end up as comically disposable cannon fodder. Progression happens mainly through their deaths, though there is a reason to try to keep them alive. If a reporter dies prematurely, then your journey with her ends and jumps to your journey with a new reporter. This makes it possible to miss content, so try your best to save them while you can, even though they clearly don't value their own lives. Why any reporter agrees to work with you, what with the pile of dead women you leave in your wake and all, I'll never understand. Yet they always seem eager to. As you get new reporters and the story unfolds, you continue exploring, covering the news in the city, trying to uncover the source of the fog and where all the monsters come from, while occasionally departing on rescue missions for random strangers and co-workers. The general setup is basically the movie The Mist, but with a news team. The Mist is among one of my all-time favorite horrors, but this time they combine it with one of my favorite B movies, The Room.
Yikes! What the hell? Are you filming me? Stop it!
And the outcome is fantastic. Gameplay is odd and you can't really do much. It's comparable to a game from Quantic Dreams like Heavy Rain or Detroit Become Human. You're just the cameraman, so for the most part all you can do is walk around, look at things, zoom in and out, and if you're in a jam you can ram people.
Ow! Ouch! You're a real jerk!
But that's about it. If something needs to be examined to move forward, or a puzzle needs to be solved, you need to wait until the reporter is standing close by before you examine that something. Only reporters can pick up and use items or open doors. If there's any enemies coming after you, you need to target them with your camera so the reporter can shoot them.
Fire!
Wow! I did it!
It's all very strange. God forbid the cameraman or sound engineer have any sort of agency. This is how things work until a reporter ends up in mortal danger anyway. In these instances, you can affect things yourself, and you'll need to find environment objects to use to save their lives. Some of these are more obvious than others, and probably serve as the most player-engaging gameplay Michigan Report from Hell has to offer. From hilarious and incomplete animation, to half-broken and unresponsive feeling controls, poor performance, the misplaced and overused music stings that insinuate something spooky has happened when nothing has.
Art is expression. Expression, I say!
to voice acting that is so bad it's infamous. This game is bad in almost every way. But it's the perfect storm of bad things, amounting to a so bad it's good kind of scenario. It's clear the voice actors often didn't know the context of their lines as they read them, and so the delivery never makes sense. It's consistently so unnatural it feels surreal. You can never guess how odd the next line's delivery is going to be. It's the kind of thing you can't recreate intentionally, and makes this just a unique and marvelous magical maelstrom of fortuitous misfortunes. Briscoe, the sound engineer, whose catchphrase is simply,
God damn it!
is by far the best for this. Bad voice acting does not get the credit it deserves sometimes. A lot of the times the voice clips won't even trigger at the right times, leading to hilariously awful delayed responses. It's not all good though. I mean, conversations do tend to drag on at times, with little to nothing of value being said, and this can pass the point of being funny to just being annoying. But sometimes it's annoying for so long it gets funny again. Either way, it's worth sitting through. There's hardly a soundtrack in this game to speak of, and the sound design is pretty bad too. As you explore, you can fill in some of the story by finding notes, one of the few things you can interact with on your own, but it doesn't amount to much. The game also has 4 endings, and they're all terrible. So bad you can't help but laugh at just how disappointing they really are. What ending you get depends on how you focus your shots while you play. If you look at the reporter's ass the whole time, chances are you'll get the pervert's ending.
You're a real pervert, aren't you?
If you focus on the gore the whole time, then you'll get the Deviant Ending. For the most part, these endings are all basically the same. It's not a long game, clocking in at about 4.5 to 5 hours, and it's not a good game by standard definition, but it is certainly an ironically enjoyable one. To quote one of my idols, "It's not for everybody, but everybody should experience it twice." And that's all I'm gonna say on Michigan Report from Hell. One of the best worst games out there in my opinion. If you guys found this video helpful or useful at all, or at least entertaining, you know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you can. If you really love the content, support the Patreon and get some videos early. As always folks, thanks for watching.
Huh? There! The floor!
Oh my god.